Ladies and gentlemen, neighbors and friends, I stand before you as a constitutional advocate, and I stand beside Mark, a young man who has faced injustice at the hands of the very institution entrusted with his education and well-being. Mark's story is not just his own. It reflects a pattern of abuse, neglect, and a chilling willingness to silence those who dare to speak out in our school district. For too long, fear and intimidation have been used to crush dissent, to protect wrongdoers, and to sacrifice our children on the altar of indifference. Mark, wrongly labeled, was deprived a proper education. His desire to belong was exploited, a cruel manipulation that turned his dreams into a humiliation. And when his father dared to raise a voice for his son, he was met with coercion, threats, and a swift kick off the team, punishment for demanding the respect every child deserves. The rights enshrined in our Constitution are not mere words on paper. They are shields meant to protect us from the overreach of power, guarantees that our voices will be heard. Yet those rights have been trampled on. Mark's right to equal opportunity was ignored. The freedom to question authority without fear of reprisal was twisted into an excuse to further harm. But today we say no more. I stand before you with a message for those who have suffered in silence. You are not alone. I have secured legal representation for Mark and his family, and we are prepared to offer the same support to anyone whose rights have been violated by this district. You can speak up. You can seek justice. You can remain confidential if you choose. We will be your shield and your sword. This is not just a fight for Mark. It is a fight for the soul of our community. Will we allow our schools to become breeding grounds for unchecked authority and a disregard for the individual? Will we teach our children that their voices don't matter, that compliance is the only path to safety, or will we demand better? Will we hold our school district accountable, not just for failing one boy, but for creating a culture where fear triumphs over truth? The choice is ours. If you know injustice, if you have been bullied, intimidated, or silenced, please come forward. Contact me, contact Mark. You will be in touch with our legal representation. Together, we can break the chains of fear. Together, we can ensure that every child, no matter their background, no matter their perceived differences, is treated with dignity and respect owed to them. Our future depends on it. I got a couple key notes here, too. I hear you discussing the FOIA request. And there was two other FOIA requests with that. What happened to the COVID relief funds was one FOIA request in a nutshell. Another one is I want to see where all the funding goes for the special education programs for the entire district. That was two that were completely ignored. They were put in more than the 5 days limit. I've not heard anything from it. We just keep going back and forth about the cameras. The second response to the cameras when I was told that there's no footage that can be obtained, good. Then we're just going to do a forensic audit of all the servers and everything else dealing with your recording equipment. We'll let the professionals do their job. So that's where I'm at. You guys can have a great day.